Hello, welcome to assignment A7. We are still messing with the unit circle, and we are still using GeoGebra to investigate the unit circle. Assignment A6 asked you to build a GeoGebra manipulative. Some of you have not done that. This part of using the GeoGebra manipulative to understand the unit circle I feel is important enough that I recorded it in the grade as a grade book. So if you haven't done it, it's still missing. Some of you did the assignment that went along with it, though you just entered the cosine of 270 into a calculator and you didn't show me the manipulative. So I need to see the manipulative. It's important. Here is the unit circle. Usually I designate it as the unit circle by putting the coordinate there so we can see where we are. And what's really, really nice, remember, about being on the unit circle is that the hypotenuse of this triangle, whatever our theta happens to be, is always going to be 1. And so just looking at this here, we can see that the sine of the angle, the opposite over the hypotenuse, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and the opposite here is the y coordinate of this point. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and adjacent is the x coordinate of this point. So we can go along on our unit circle. We turn an angle maybe 25 degrees, and we look at the coordinates there. The x coordinate is always going to be the cosine of that angle, and the y coordinate is always going to be the sine of that angle. So we built a manipulative, in assignment A6 that allowed this guy to go around here. So here we are at 142.5 degrees. The x coordinate is minus 0.79. So that means that the cosine of 142.5 degrees is minus 0.79, and the sine is the y coordinate, 0.61. If we want the tangent, I will go back to our little drawing here. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so the tan of an angle, the tangent of an angle is the y coordinate over the x coordinate. Okay, if you remember, c goes to s, and if you want the reciprocal of the cosine, you would take the secant. So if you wanted the secant of an angle, you would just find the cosine, the x-coordinate there, and take the reciprocal of that value. If you wanted the cosecant, you would take the reciprocal of the y value, since sine and cosecant are reciprocals. Okay? Cotangent then would be x over y, since it is the reciprocal of the y over x. So that was lesson 6. What we're doing now is I want you to think back to geometry, and when we made the special right triangles. You remember, I know you do, we sang the campfire song when we made special right triangles. It was very fun. So your two special right triangles are 30, 60, 90 triangles, the acute angles being 30 and 60, and the 45, 45, 90 triangle. This is the isosceles right triangle. And so what I'm going to ask you to do, where's my little magic carpet? I'm going to ask you to make a sketch, and what I want you to do is to take the angles 30 and 45, and we are going to draw all the multiples of them on this circle. So take your time with it, do as good as you can. It's only a sketch, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to say that maybe, let's see, 30 degrees, somewhere around here. Yeah, this fits pretty nice. So I'll say, and I'm going to just write right here, this is 30 degrees. Maybe I'll just put that there, huh? 30 degrees. And 60 degrees is somewhere. Oops, and I'm going to keep going all the way down. And, oh, geez, this is 60. Why don't we put 45 on there while we're at it? How do you like my little magic carpet here? Do you see it? It's a little magic carpet. I had a little magic genie that went with it, but he was kind of annoying. and we wished him away, and he's gone. Well, you guys can do a better job with this than I can. But what I would like you to do, this is 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, is use your right triangle to find these. So I'm going to go 30. I'll show you what I mean here. Here's the coordinates at 30, and here's our right triangle, or I mean our unit circle. I'm going to type in 30, if it will let me. And you can see then, I'm going to transfer that right now. The x coordinate is 0.87, and the y coordinate is 0.5. Yeah, go back to my drawing. And there we go. So right away I can turn to 30 degrees, and I know that the sine of 30 is 1/2 and the cosine of 30 is 0.87. The tangent of 30 would be 1/2 divided by 0.87, and you could verify these with your calculator. So let's just go look at this guy here. These are all 180 degrees. You know, if I add here, boom, this is 180 degrees, and we went 30. So this angle is 210 degrees. Remember, we're going to turn counterclockwise from the x. Okay? This guy was 45 plus 180, so this guy's right here at 225 degrees, and 60 plus 180 is 240 degrees. And now I can go to my unit circle and put this 240 there. I will do it. Just to do it, I can hear some of you talking. I heard somebody say the word symmetry. I heard it through the web of deceit and lies. 240 has an x coordinate of minus 0.5 and an x coordinate of minus 0.87. Come on. So here we are. The sine of 240 degrees is minus 0.87, and the cosine of 210 degrees is minus 0.5. So I would like you to fill in all the ones we don't have here. We need these guys, of course. These guys that lie right on the quadrant are called the quadrantal angles. 90, 180, 270. Multiples of 30 and 45. So I would like you to fill in the rest of these that we don't have, fill in the angle value as well as its ordered pair. Send me a snapshot of it. I will. Listen, everybody seems to be having a lot of a workload right now. You guys are doing a pretty good job keeping up. I will give you today and tomorrow to do this, and then we will move on. So by sometime tomorrow, please send me a picture of a sketch like this, and where I can see that you've labeled all the multiples of 30 and 45 all the way around. Okay? I hope that is clear. This is very, very, very important to the understanding of trig functions on the unit circle. So I know some of you guys don't like doing things with your hands. You feel that in the world of technology that should be supplanted. You know what? I don't want anybody to chop my firewood for me. I'm happy doing it myself. I enjoy it. Get your hands dirty. Send me a picture of a unit circle. Use your manipulative from the other day. I love you guys. I miss you. We'll talk to you later. Stop recording.